welcome to Ready to Read series with me, teacher LaShawn. And so today we are going into Unit 2, Lesson 1, and we are talking about new and old. All right. So as usual, we will first start with our vocabulary. All right. And then after the vocabulary, we will move on to our next section, which will be in our next video. All right. So are you ready for vocabulary? All right. Well, as a reminder, no worries. We are going to look at the vocabulary. We are going to pronounce the vocabulary. And I'll give a few examples and maybe example sentences as well to help you to understand. All right. So take your time. And remember, you can always pause the video, or you can go back at the end and you can watch the video as many times as you would like. Before we begin, I'm going to ask you to please hit that like button, and if you totally like all of the videos, then go ahead and subscribe. But don't worry, I'll remind you at the end of the video as well. All right, so let's take a look at our vocabulary for new and old. Okay, so these are our vocabulary words that you will see in our story. Let's take a look at number 1. Our first word is backpack. Backpack. Okay, so a backpack is something that you wear on your back, right? Most students carry a backpack with all of their books. So here is our backpack. All right. So here's a purple. This is a purple backpack, and you carry it on your back. All right. So are you ready for number 2? Word number 2. Buy. Buy. Buy is an action verb, and buy is something that we usually do when we go to the store. You have money and you give someone money for something that you want. You buy a pack of gum. You buy some candy. I like to buy chocolate. Buy. Because buy is an action verb, we have to change the form. We have to conjugate. So let's take a look at buy. Buy. I buy coffee every day or every morning. Buy. Okay? What about yesterday? Yesterday, I bought coffee yesterday morning. Past tense, bought. Buying. What are you doing now? I am buying coffee now. Buying. All right. You may see this form also. Buys. He or she or it buys. Buys what? I don't know about it buying coffee, but he or she buys coffee every morning. And also future tense. Will buy. I will buy coffee tomorrow morning. All right. So again, when we have our action verbs, we have to change the form, just like this. All right. Let's take a look at our next word. Dirty. 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 So when we say it slowly, you can hear dirty. But when we speed it up a little bit, dirty. Still 2 syllables. Dirty. Okay? So when something is dirty, we know it may not look very nice. Let's take a look. Okay, so when something is dirty, we know that it is not clean, right? So when you're looking, the boy's clothes are dirty. So the opposite of dirty would be clean. All right? All right. Let's take a look at our next word. Okay, so our next word is first. First, number 4, first. Okay, so when something is first, we know if we're using numbers, we can use our fingers. This is fifth, right? Because we have 5 fingers. This is fourth, third, second, and first. First is a cardinal number, and it means number 1, first. He was first in line. Okay, first. Our next word is whole. Whole. All right, let's take a look at whole. So this is whole. Whole. All right, a hole is usually found in the ground. It can be found in a tree. It can be found in clothes. You may have a opening. So a hole is an opening, right? It's an opening, like the golf course. This would be a hole, right? They usually call it a hole in one when we're taking the ball and we're putting the ball into this hole. Here's our hole, right? We have a black hole. Hole. Okay? Hole. All right, let's take a look at our next word. So our next word is new. New. All right, so when something is new, it's usually very nice, right? Or it's something at the beginning, right? Something at the beginning. So let's take a look at our example of new. So we usually use new, especially around this time of year when we are saying Happy New Year, right? So you can see the word new. So now we are in 2024 and we are going into the new year, which is 2025. New. All right. We can also talk about old, which is our next word. Let's take a look at old. Here we have the word old, right? So old, the opposite of new would be old. So if the new year is 2025, then the old year would be 2024, right? So that would be the previous year. Okay? So these are adjectives because they describe something. All right? New, old. All right? Our next word, which is probably one of my favorite words, is rainbow. 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 Okay, so that's 2 syllables. And there's actually 2 words in one. We call that a compound word. Rainbow. Let's take a look at the rainbow. So a rainbow is very colorful and it usually appears in the sky after it rains. That's why it's called a rainbow. And this is what our rainbow looks like. It has lots of colors. Okay? So a rainbow. Rainbow. All right? Let's take a look at our next word. Shopping. Number 9, shopping. That's kind of my favorite word. I'm sure lots of you love the word shopping. So shopping, when we are shopping, that means that we are going to buy something. So we take our money and we go to the store, or we go to the mall where there are lots of stores, and we go shopping. Sometimes we have to buy food for our house, so we have to go food shopping. And so that's where we use that word, shopping, shopping. Okay? All right. Our next word is star. Star. A star appears in the sky. There are lots of stars in the sky. Stars are also found in other places. Let's take a look. So here is our star. Do you see the star? There are actually lots of stars in our flag, in the flag for the United States of America. The flag has 50 stars, and the stars represent all of the states in the United States of America. But if you look at this flag, there's also something else on the flag. It's actually our next vocabulary word. Let's take a look. Our next word is stripe. Stripe. All right. Let's take a look at our picture. Do you remember we saw stars and we also saw stripe. Stripe. So stripe would be the lines, the horizontal lines that go across. They are red and there are white stripes on our flag. Okay? Stripe or stripes if there's more than one. All right? Let's take a look at our next word. Our next word is tomorrow. 3 syllables. Tomorrow. Right? So there used to be a play or a movie called Annie, and they sang the song Tomorrow. Not today, right? Tomorrow, the next day, right? Not yesterday, tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? And I love that song too. Tomorrow, we will go to the park. Tomorrow. And our final word is yellow. Yellow. Yellow is a color. Let's take a look at yellow. Yellow. So here is something yellow, and that is our yellow balloon, which should go probably up here since balloons are high in the sky, right? This balloon is yellow. Can you think of something else that's yellow? The sun. If you said the sun, yes, the sun is yellow. All right. So great job on pronouncing all of those words. Let's take a look and see if we can practice maybe spelling some of the words as well, okay? Okay, so here we are with our list of words. Let's see if you remember what word I am saying, okay? Are you ready? So I'll say the word and you can yell out what number that word is, okay? Backpack. Backpack. What number is backpack? You can pause the video and take a guess and then come back and see if you were right. So again, backpack. What number is backpack? If you said number 1, then you are correct. Backpack is right here. Can we spell backpack? Let's take a look at the letters for backpack. Ready? B, A, C, K, P, P-A-C-K. Backpack. All right, great job if you were able to spell those words. If not, that's okay. You can continue practicing, okay? Let's try another one. Let's see if you know these words. How about new? New. What number is new? Pause the video and take a guess. Okay? All right, so new is number 6. If you said number 6 for new, then you are correct. Okay? Let's spell new. Ready? N-E-W. New. Right? Simple. Only 3 letters. All right? Let's try one more. Are you ready? Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay, pause the video, take a guess, and then come back and see if you are correct. So tomorrow is number 12. So if you said tomorrow was number 12, then you are correct. Okay? Let's see if we can spell tomorrow. That's a pretty big word. Ready? T-O-M-O-R-O-W. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Right? So when you're pronouncing some words, we actually use syllables, so you can count the syllables tomorrow, or you can clap tomorrow, whichever is easier for you to remember. Okay? Let's try one more activity. Okay? So let's see if you can pronounce these words. Okay? Are you ready? So this time I will say the number and you can say the word. All right? Remember, you can always pause the video, take a guess, and then come back. Are you ready? Okay, number 7. Number 7. How do you say number 7? Pause your video and take a guess, and then come back. Okay, so number 7, we say old. Old. All right, remember, old is the opposite of new. All right, let's try one more. Are you ready? All right, number 11. How do you say number 11? Remember, you can pause the video and then come back. All right, number 11, we say stripe. 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 Okay. All right, so if you said stripe, I know you have to twist your lips a little bit, then you are correct. All right, stripe. Remember, the stripes or stripes are on our flag, right? Stripe or stripes. Well, great job today. And this is the beginning. We will continue with our story, New and Old. And in our next lesson, we will have another activity. So it's time for me to go, but as a reminder, I just want to tell you that you have an opportunity to hit the like button right now before we end, okay? So go ahead, if you like this video and you like learning this way, then hit the like button. Don't forget to share it. Sharing is caring, right? And also, don't forget to subscribe. All right, well, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.